Today we will be cooking with tarragon and chicken. Tarragon is a very powerful aromatic herb. Think of flavors like anise and licorice. For kitchen purposes we always use French tarragon. There's also a variety called Russian tarragon, which comes with lovely flowers and lots of leaves, and it's great on your balcony or in your garden, but actually the leaves are very bland, so for the purpose of taste you always need to look for French tarragon. What we want to do is combine the tarragon with chicken, and we use butter as a sort of carrier of the taste all over the chicken, which is, by the way, a match made in heaven anyway. Chicken and tarragon, such a lovely combination. So better let's start cooking. We use 2 chicken legs, but you could also use a whole chicken or chicken breast, as long as there's skin. The tarragon, of course, with the butter. Some olive oil is needed to coat the pan, and later on we will make a sauce with pastis and some homemade chicken stock. We start by making the butter with tarragon, which is basically the same how you would make any other butter. So it's made of peeling off the leaves, and then you need to chop them. I think in total we used 3 sprigs, but it depends a bit on the taste and the strength of your tarragon. Some 20 grams of butter will do the trick, allowing you to create 2 nice portions of tarragon butter. Now for the chicken. With your finger gently separate the skin from the meat. With the chicken this is very doable, also with the chicken breast or the whole chicken, and as you can see it creates a nice space between the meat and the skin. We transfer 1 portion of the butter between the skin and the meat, and we sort of massage the butter towards the ends. It will melt and carry the tarragon to the various corners anyway. Make sure you don't make a hole, otherwise the tarragon butter can't do its work. Transfer to the baking pan, which is coated with oil, and then we add a bit of extra butter. Again, it will carry the tarragon, the flavors, into the sauce later on, and we top it with some additional sprigs of tarragon, which will then also bake and become very crispy during the process in the oven. After 30 minutes in the oven on 200 degrees Celsius or 390 degrees Fahrenheit, your chicken should look very much like this. So a crispy skin and moist meat. The tarragon sprigs will also have become crispy, so we keep 2 of them separate to serve later on. Keep the chicken and the tarragon warm in the oven, simply on a plate, that's fine. Make sure it doesn't continue cooking. Now we start deglazing the pan, which actually is a process whereby you add a liquid, in our case chicken stock, and some pastis, and then you stir. The idea is that you get all the flavors and tastes, and the anise in the pastis will enhance the flavors of the tarragon and the licorice very much. An important element of the dish. At this stage your mixture is ready to be blended. We want to create an emulsified sauce, so not a sauce using cream or flour, but an emulsified one, and that's the process of blending it. As you can see, it's a very velvety and rich sauce, which we'll need to warm a few minutes before serving. In parallel we cook some thinly sliced leek. We serve the dish with a glass of Nero d'Avola. The wine has soft tannins, a nice acidity, is elegant, fruity and not too full-bodied. Important that it has licorice, which is reflected in the tarragon and of course in the pastis. This recipe and many more can be found on our website www.cookanddrinkwithus.org.